All right, I just put up a little teaser video. Wonder if that'll actually do anything. But here we go on this guy. Look at this thing. This thing is, I like it. I like it. Look at that color, huh? I think this is a 60, maybe. I really don't know. I don't know if I have any paperwork on this one yet. But if I'm wrong, feel free to tell me I'm wrong. But we're gonna get into this. This thing just came in, and let's see, it's gonna be getting shipped right back out. This was a quick turnaround, I think. So I think this is going to another home soon. But I thought we'd do a little video on it. It's very cool. Look at that. I buffed the finish out a little bit. I didn't go nuts. I mean, you can still see it's got plenty of chips and dings and scratches and whatever. I just kind of knocked the top layer of crud off of it. It was pretty gross. I mean, look, I haven't done the fingerboard yet. Look at the board. It's definitely been played a lot. This thing is super cool. What we got going on here is the fingerboard had a little bit of a lift at the end, which sometimes happens on these things. It's just that, you know, it's 50, 60-year-old glue at this point, so things will fail. And we got a little fish glue under there, and it looked like a pretty clean separation, so I just basically got some glue under it, put it back down with a radius block. These things work great, by the way, for clamping fingerboards, because they're relatively straightish, mostly straight, and it'll hopefully hold the board down where it's supposed to be, and we'll just need to do a little bit of a fret level, probably. This thing's mostly original. I think the nuts bones, that's been changed, but otherwise, this thing is very, very original. All right, let's get the clamps off there. We'll get her back together, string it up, or maybe level the frets, and then we're gonna string it up and try it. I can't wait to play it. I don't know if did it come in with strings? I don't know if I even played this thing yet, but yeah, I want to hear it all set up and ready to go. You guys ready? Get in your holder. Pause. Okay, we're back. Now that I chugged down some coffee when you guys weren't looking. Let's move this over here. Oop, what was that? Oh, pots. The pot coming out there. Okay, let's see how this came out. This could be there could be a part 2 and 3 to this video if this board didn't go down right. And we have to remove it. That was the other option that we could have done with this, is to fully remove the board and re-glue everything. Which, you know, two schools of thought. If it just came up and the glue let go and there's no chunks in there, then just glue it back down, it'll be fine. Or pull the board, sand everything, reset everything. Pluses and minuses. Wow, words this morning. To each way. I mean, I guess the more correct way to do it would be to pull the board, but we didn't want to break the lacquer and ruin this cool finish on the side of the neck. That was kind of the only reason. And it did look like it'll go back down. We're kind of thinking value-wise, we're trying to do the least invasive thing to this. I know, you're gonna do it right every time. This level of value, which is just silly how much these things go for now, many thousands of dollars, and we're gonna try to, because again, a lot of these are store stock pieces, so we kind of got to do what's right for the instrument as far as value wise also. So if anybody asks why, we pull the whole thing apart, because we don't want to take away from the value and do as little as possible to these things, right? Until the reason I use fish glue is because you can take it back apart pretty easily. So hey, if the guy gets it and says, I want this thing done right, cool, we're telling him this is happening. I'm making a video about this happening, so he can watch the video. So we're not hiding it. And if he wants it done, quote unquote, right, then I'll certainly do it for him. Okay, so save your But yeah, let's see how it went. A little bit of fish glue over. Oh, it looks like it went down pretty good. Oh, you know what? Yeah, see, you guys are all ready to be like, you gotta do it right, never gonna be blah 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 blah. Came out perfect. We got a little bit of chippage there, but that's perfectly acceptable. I like it. I like it. Look at this thing, huh? This thing's so cool. I know I say I want all these guitars, but if I could pick one, I think if I could pick one to take home, you know, grab it and run type of deal, because I certainly can't afford this. This would probably be the one. Anyway, let's get back together before I get covered in drool. Put my clamps away and chug some more coffee. So you guys hang on. Pause. All right, let's do it. So we got some hot water here, and we're just going to gently, very gently, remove all the leftover fish glues. This is again why I really like fish glue, because it's such an easy glue to clean up. And if you get hungry, you probably could eat it, I guess. I mean, I probably wouldn't recommend it, but it's just made of fish parts, so I don't know, add it to a soup. What do you think? Make a good gravy. Yeah. So, yeah. This thing is super cool. Seriously, I wish I had disposable income in the amounts that it would take to buy this, which I don't know the exact price. I think it's already spoken for, so I don't even have to worry. Don't even have to try to find someone to, you know, buy a kidney somewhere. You know what I mean? But I want to think it was well over the $8,000 mark. I think that's just a random guess. But it is super cool. Looks pretty much all original. Check this out. This screw was broken off right in that center hole there, and luckily enough was sticking out that I could get a drill chuck on top of it. That's a neat little trick that a lot of people know about, but a lot of people don't. So I put a little video in there, and basically you just chuck your drill like how you put a bit in a drill. You just kind of carefully. It's a little awkward to do, but you basically turn your drill chuck until it grabs the end of the screw, and then just hit reverse. It usually spins it right out. It's a lot safer than grabbing it with pliers and doing this type of thing. Who is dinging me this early? Oh man, I put up a picture of this thing on Facebook. I probably should turn off notifications. I might have to do that if this thing keeps going ringy-dingy, because that's annoying for videos. All right, we might have to repause to do that. Okay, I think we got pretty much all of that, and that went right back down. It's pretty equal on each side. I like it. I like it a lot. Doesn't even look like this thing has been refretted. Frets look pretty original, and that's pretty amazing. This one's a little, maybe it has, oh, this one's got some funny wear on it. Look at that. Check here. Let me let's get you guys a better magnification. Oh, we're definitely gonna. All right, hold on. Let's swing out. I'm gonna turn off all the notifications. So pause, and we'll be back on the cliffhanger of what that fret looks like. Hold on. Pause. All right, I have turned off all the Facebook dinglings, I think. So let's swing it in. There we go. But yeah, check out this fret. Look at that. Where is it? It was this one. There it is. Sorry, it's hard to line it up with the camera. Look at that kind of very weird. It's a very weird wear pattern. See that? It's almost like it was like something sharp had gotten like rubbed on it. I don't know. It's very weird. I don't think that's, I don't see how that could be done by a string. Maybe, oh, maybe, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll give it a light leveling and crowning, polish it up, because we want this thing to look nice. This was basically bought, I think it was bought by a person who's only seen pictures, so when they get it, we want it to be awesome, right? And I think it is going to be awesome. So let's, oh yeah, you guys want to see all the internals, I'm sure. We just did high-res pics from the photographer, but you guys don't need high-res pics. You can take my low-res. Pull that off like that. Undersides. Here, let's do this a little better. There we go. That's much better, right? There's that. Take this one off. That's the neck. Same thing. And here, don't want to pull on those wires too much, but you guys can see. There we go. That's a good angle. All that oxidation. Look, don't wipe off the tone. Yep. Oh, look at that. Wiping off the tone. That's how they did it. Look at that. Just a little piece of masking tape. That's your shielding right there. All out there. Look at that routing. That's kind of cool. I love all the checking on this thing. And here's the other one. Same dealio. Look at that neck joint. Wait, hey, look. Look, Gibson decided to draw a you guys have dirty minds. Shame on you thinking such things. Can't unsee it now, can you? Anyway, not only do they play them, but I'm just kidding. I love this guitar. All right, let's put this. Actually, I'm gonna give these. Let's go give these a quick shine. Don't worry. We're not gonna clean them up 100%. Don't worry, but we're gonna give them a little bit of a clean. You know, they'll still look cool. Now someone else is dinging me. They can't get me through Facebook, so they send me messages. Let's go out to the buffer for a second. We'll clean these things up. All right, ready? Pause. All right, this should be a good view there. Let's turn on the buffer. Powering on. And we'll get a little bit of compound. There we go. And let's not break anything. Oh, we need some lumens. There we go. That's better. How's that? There you go. You guys can see. Now I can see. More important. Powering down. So, okay. Let's get you guys out of the holder. And lights off. That out. Alright, let's pick up our pieces. Pick up the pieces. Over here. Back to the bench. Clean off the buffer slime. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear what I was saying there, but this top one there is got a chunk missing from it. Here we go. I already buffed this out yesterday, but here, see, look at that. It's missing the chunk there. I don't know what's up with that or why it's there, but yeah, you won't see it. Certainly won't see it on the guitar. All right, let's get that clean. That'll all clean up. That's just buffer leavings. So we'll get you in your holder. Hold on. Pause. Okay. And let's use a little bit of this Taylor cleaner. This stuff works great for just general purpose cleaning. Our new rag to not pick up particulates and scratch things. There we go. You could make these things like really, really shiny if you wanted to, but we're not going to do that. But there we go. Looks shiny on camera. It's really not, as like, it doesn't look new. It looks nice and aged properly. Clean up this one now. There we go. Might need a little more of that and have a little more schmutz on it, didn't it? We're going to wipe it down again. This guitar is going to get wiped down at least a dozen more times before I'm done with it, so we're just getting that layer off. There we go. That thing looks cool. Put that there. What if that was the bridge one? Well, you know, we'll have to live with that possibility. Okay, where's our screws? There's our screws. So we'll get that back in there so we won't lose anything. Do I want to put any foam under there? I want to think this was pretty dang close. We'll leave it as is. We'll leave it as, again, as original as we possibly can. P90s definitely have a very large magnetic field anyway. It's just a big magnet with a big coil of wire around them. And so you don't necessarily need to have these right up, ding, right up to the strings for optimal tonage. Just don't rattle. Just don't want you to rattle. A little more. So all we need is no rattle. There we go. So yeah, and often some P90s will sound, or pickups in general, if they're too close, regular pickups, if they're too close to strings, will get kind of choked out because the magnetic field affects the strings, because magnets and metal, you know, science. So you can have these backed off a little bit and it'll sound sometimes better. Not too far, unless you like that kind of woody, thumpity thump tone. Okay, let's clean this. See, I told you, I'm going to clean this thing a bunch of times. What's still not quite? Oh, that needs a little more, a little more. We don't want rattles. Just tight enough to not rattle. There we go, that's better. That's these, by the way, over here that's doing the rattling. If you guys like, it's still rattling. That's because I haven't tightened up those parts and pieces yet. So I want to clean it one more time. Now we can, excuse me, tighten up those parts and pieces. Okay, sound good to you guys? Let's do it. Get in your home. There we go. Okay, come on, come on. There we are. Look at these holes. You can tell this thing was like hand done. None of these have been changed. That's all. It's all factory work. Early work. Pretty cool. That, and make sure to get our finger stabbers back. Okay, come on. All right, let's get them on there just so they don't fall back in. And we'll get that jack where it goes. All right, now it's not gonna fall back in. Okay, let's see what's happening here. There we go. Look at that, huh? It's all original. Even the original solder. Very cool. Oh, a little water or polish or whatever on the back of that. Oh, and when I had that's what I wanted to mention. Oh, a little more glue. Let's clean that up. When I had this thing clamped with that big metal clamp, I know a lot of you more sensitive viewers get all nervous with big tools and power tools and clamps and such. It was on that strap button on the clamp, so it was not crushing the wood or pressing on the wood or damaging the finish or any of that nonsense. Okay. Look at that. And see, that's all we have to do to get rid of fish glue, is just keep rubbing it. Oh, I forgot to buff my poker chip. I might just do that when you guys aren't looking, and give that a quick cleaning. You got to be careful with these because you can take the lettering right off, and this one's pretty thin already, so we'll do a really light cleaning on it, and that's about it. Maybe I'll put brand new. Should I put all brand new parts on it? I bet I have some nice shiny new pickup covers and new pots. I should probably change all those old pots, right? You take the pickups. Those are probably ready to fail. Put some new ones in there. EMGs. I bet EMGs would sound great in this thing, huh? What do you think? Maybe a set of Fluences. Killer metal guitar, huh? Yeah. Go all out. I mean, I had a trem, so we'll throw like a Kaler on it or something. Floyd. Yeah, Floyd. Get it all. I think there's one little bit of glue chunk there. Come on out. There it is. There's our little glue booger. Got it. And this is a 5-digit serial number. So that's, here, you can see it. Hold on. Hold on, I'll show you. Stamped in. Neat, huh? Original tuners, I think. I think they're original. If they're not, they're really old. They look original. All right. Let's give a quick squirt of the oxit. That one is finally empty. Where's my new can? There's my new can. So a little bit, there we go. It's crazy how these pots are like, however, 50, 60 years old, and they still work fine. And you'll have brand new pots today that brand new will be broken. New ones that should just need a cleaning don't. You gotta replace them. They don't clean up. I wonder if the materials and workmanship was just a little bit better. Certain things. Not everything old is good, but some things I think were made a little bit better. Sorry if you're just getting my giant hairy arm in the view, but you know, this has to go down sometimes. I don't like it. You don't like it. But here we are. Okay, that's a little better. Where's my tightener? My nut driver. There we go. Make sure nothing's pinched, no wires. Oh, see. This is why we check. This is why we check things. This should go like this. Oh, that would shook. Imagine going to put this thing back together. Snap, break that pot live in front of you guys. Well, not live, but on camera in front of you guys. Think all the crap you give me. See, you broke the guitar. Yeah, that's why you always check. Make sure your alignment's good and no pinched wires. Okay, I'm just trying to eyeball this, get it close. Do it from here. That looks pretty decent. What do you guys think? Oh, that one moved. Oh, I ruined it. I ruined the whole thing. Throw it away. Throw the guitar right away. Right in the dumpster. Okay. Oh, you can kind of see. Oh, I see. All right. That's where they go. There's the old imprints right there. You can see where I couldn't see it from that angle with the light, but now I can. Okay. Oh, that one's a little off. That one's a little off. Fix that. More. There we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty okay there. You think? Does that look good? Put our canvases back on. These look original to me, but they could have been replaced. go. Now it goes to 10 again. All right, I'm gonna go buff this out. Hold on, I'll be right back. Ready, pause. Okay, see, didn't do it too bad. It's got a little bit of crud in the middle. I did not want to go too heavy on this thing. Look how thin. They're like half as thin or half as thick as the modern ones are. So we didn't want to break it, didn't want to lose it. If this thing got flung on the ground by that buffer, it most likely would not survive. And we don't want that to happen. Nope, I can't imagine one of those things just buying that thing itself is probably $300 for this age. People pay for this stuff now. Okay, get that a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty good. Tighten that up. Oh, don't move. Stop it. Okay, stay. Everything stay. There we go. And let's make sure everything works. No reason why it shouldn't, hopefully. Oh, get this out of the way. All right. And what do we got? All right. It's alive. Yay. All right, so like I said earlier, let's move all this stuff, get this out of the way. And by the way, apparently this is the original bridge to this thing with just a, you'll see it, but it's very funny looking with that trem on there. Oh yeah, we gotta reattach the stuff on that trem. This was center, like I said earlier, this was broken off. So we're gonna have to find something to replace this. Just looks like a standard screw, so that'll be all right. Try to find one that looks the same. Well, I guess I can include this in a bag or something. The guy needs the original screw. And then you got these little standoff things that go under there. All right, but first we need to put the trem arm back on. And what I often do is I'll put like a lock nut behind here to make it actually function. But we don't know if the guy's gonna actually use it, so I don't wanna do any modifications other than how it would have left the factory. So we're gonna just put the arm back on, how it goes, and you'll see why people take these things off. But where is it? Where's the arm? I need the case. Hold on, pause. All right, so here's the trem, the arm, and it's literally just a bent piece of metal. I don't know which way, probably spoon side up, I guess. I guess you can adjust different. If you want it further back, that's interesting. But I wonder where we should put, where was it when it came in? It looks like it was there. So we'll put it there. And this is how it just threads into this hole and nothing else really holds it. It's helpful to put like a little nylon washer in there. Let's get that in there. That kind of helps it not loosen up as quick, but still loosens up really quick. Here, let's get that washer down there. So there's one on the top now and the bottom. And what a lot of people do with these things here, let's move this so we're not working directly above the vintage, very expensive guitar. We have metal pieces, right? Okay, get that in there and let's tighten her up, see how it feels. And these things are just notorious for, they always loosen up. They loosen up, they fall off. It's just the nature of how it is, unless you just leave it exactly. Remember, when these things were created, it wasn't for playing rock and roll. They're Angus. It was for, jazz guys. Really was the demographic. Jazz was the popular music. Get those jazz players. But yeah, that's it. I mean, you just tighten it up, and with a little bit of use, it just gets loose. So you can take what I recommend doing with these is getting a lock nut, putting it on the back of this. I think it's just 1032, is that what that is? I don't know. But yeah, any old lock nut will work. But since this guy may not even want this thing on there, we don't know. I'm just gonna do it like that so he can easily, without having to take the bridge off, can just take the nut off. And again, that trick is pretty widely known, so I'm sure the new owner can figure out how to put a lock nut on there. If not, I'd be happy to do it for him. So let's get that back down. We'll get these two in, and get these spacers back down in there, which I think are original. I don't really know, but we're gonna do that one. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky to get all those in there, isn't it? Oh, we can do it like that. That'll work. Okay, crisis averted. I'm gonna go dig. You guys don't need to watch me dig through a bin of screws to find one that looks like that. So I'm gonna pause. Let's see if we have a second when we come back. Pause. There you have it. This one's pretty dang close, so we're gonna go with it. It's not all shiny, so that's what we want. Not to be shiny this time. Let's grab that and take some needles and just hold that right there. Okay, there we go. Same with this. There we go. All right, now make sure everything's aligned correctly. Come on. By the way, when you put screws back in wood, you can usually find where the thread originally went. It's worth doing that, especially in old wood, because if you, every time you remove this, if you cut new threads, eventually you've cut out all the wood, and that's how screw holes get stripped. So just like you would back a screw out a couple of times by hand, until it clicks on a metal screw, and you wouldn't just send it. The same can be done on the wood, right? Okay. See how that goes in nice and smooth. That one's a little bent. That's interesting. But see how it goes in nice and smooth. It's not like I'm having a fight. I can feel that the threads are going on right. There we go. Tighten. There. Okay. All better. And we got this. Now where are our studs? There's our studs. And this bridge is the kind that you would see on a Junior. Look at that. It's just got the, just the intonation screws on the side, no compensation at all. And this is original for this. We double checked, consulted an expert and such, and that is original. So that's where that goes. And it just the strings keep it from falling off. Otherwise, it would just fall off. And that's why a lot of people just remove these and top wrap it, which is what I would do if I owned this guitar. This thing, it is, of all the trems, it is one of them. But that's about all that can be said of it. All right, put this back on here, like that. Get all our screws. And we definitely need more Bosch. We are going to put the screws back. I wouldn't use power tools on a guitar. There we go. Oh, come on now. There we go. We don't want to make any new holes. That's the goal with this, is no new holes. But you can see how pickguards flexed, changed throughout the millennia that this thing has been around. Oh yeah, so this is what happens sometimes. Old pickguards, you gotta kinda, everything has changed. So we don't want it all the way down yet. Kind of just go to the side. There we go. All right. Oh, we got it. We're good. We're good. Again, no new holes. We don't want any new holes in this thing. Original holes only. Right? You see these on old Strat pickguards will be so bad that you almost can't use them. And those things will change if you take them off. If you've never taken off an old Strat guard, be ready. A lot of guys will screw them to a piece of wood so they can't shrink anymore because they'll shrink fast. This one's done all the shrinking it's going to do. That's what he said. Anyway, here's our broken screw. Well, let's see. Let's find a little Manchester, New Hampshire bag here, and put that in there. What do you think? Come on. There we go. And they can have it. All your original parts. Wonder how much that goes for on eBay. Broken screw from 1960. Gibson SG. $10. All right, now we're gonna clean the frets. How about oh yeah, we're gonna lightly level and crown. Yeah, it needs a little. We should. So I normally don't mask off much, but we're gonna on this one. I may be dumb, but I'm not an idiot. I'm also going to bring these down. They are way up in the air for all the tones, obviously. That's how you capture your tones. But we want those down because I don't want to hit them with a block or anything. That would be bad. But yeah, I'm going to mask off just as an added level of protection. Always use protection. Well, no, I don't mask off much things at all, but if it's really risky, use protection. That's better. If you're really risking it, definitely use protection. Okay, and I do this. Stick tape to your shirt or whatever. It doesn't need to be super tacky. StewMac makes low tack. I know, StewMac makes low tack, but I don't have any of that. So we're just gonna do that. And we're not going to leave this on this finish for very long at all. Do not want tape marks. You know what else I don't want though? I want file marks. So we're gonna, just in case, you can, SGs are easy to bump right here. You kind of feel like you're away from the guitar and then hit it there with the back of your file, hit it there. Ask me how I know. So I'm gonna just do that. And what do we got? What do we have? 12. Here's our 12. Already got. We need some new sandpaper. Hold on. Back to pause. Okay, fresh paper, and I'm gonna time lapse the rest of this. And by the time I'm done with that, there very well could be people making noise, so I may not be doing much talking after this. So again, appreciate everyone for sticking around, checking it out, subscribing. It's cool. I think we're up to like 1,400. It's pretty cool. Keep it going. That'd be really awesome if the channel got big, I guess. Subscribe. The button's right there. Just poke it. Here, right there. And here, check out the rest of it. We'll do a sound check at the end. And on to the time lapse. All right, so give my hand a break here. This file actually got so hot, it's cooled down some, but it got so hot that I really couldn't hold it like this anymore. These frets were very wide and flat. Probably had a few levels in its life already. Yeah, so let's get this tape off of here, and we'll go back on time lapse after this. There we go. Get that off of there. And all right, blow this off and we'll sand it out. Still nobody here. I think I might put this video out tomorrow morning, which I think will be, what's this, Saturday morning. I think I'll put this out. Should be seeing this on Saturday morning, and if you are, I'll probably be in a car driving to New Jersey. We're going to Jersey. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's way too close to the finish. Yikes, that's... Ooh, no. I don't like that at all. We need to find a shorter screw for that. Good thing I noticed that before we strung it up. Because, nope. No, we can't have that. That will definitely cause problems. I think this thing over the years has been bent and deformed. So, we need to... The options would be to grind down that bolt. You don't have advantage. All right. Or find a different, or find a different one. So that's our options. Otherwise, top of this guitar will very likely be damaged once string tension is applied, because it's going to be even lower, and then when he uses it, it's just going to dig in. I can see it all happening now, and we're not going to do that. All right. So I'm going to leave this off for now. Or, yeah, let's just leave it off for now, and I will ask, we will find out what our customer would like to do with that, if you're causing problems. So we'll leave it up to them, right? Sound good to you guys? All right, so yeah, anyway, when you see this, I'm probably, I don't know, somewhere between New Hampshire and New Jersey. In a car, going to a show. A band is playing Social Destruction. We are a Social Distortion tribute band. If any of you guys like Social D, if you like the D, it's what we do. We're playing at a place called Artie's, I think is the name of the place. Artie's Bar and Grill. It sounds a lot smaller than it is. They have actually a huge outdoor stage. They do like semi-pro bands there. It's not us, but sometimes we like to think we are. But yeah, we're playing there with a bunch of other tribute bands. Tribute bands are lame. You're lame. But yeah, it'll be a fun day. If you guys are in the area, swing by. I think they're selling tickets to it, so yeah. But I think there's a Guns N' Roses band. There might be an Iron Maiden band. If it's the same one that played last year, they were fantastic. I think they were called Ancient Mariners, or The Ancient Mariners. They were really good. There was a Judas Priest tribute. And I tell you what, if Halford would have dropped dead right now, that guy could step in. Same with the Maiden singer. Also going to be a, let's see, Alanis Morissette tribute band, and she is amazing. Melissa, the singer for that band, is just, you swear, you close your eyes, you think Alanis is actually on stage. Really good. So yeah, that's where I'll be tomorrow, all day. And the next day, coming back. I wish I could be playing this guitar tomorrow. That would be cool. Think the guy would mind. Like, we need to hold your guitar for the weekend. Yeah. Verify some stuff. Think he'd buy that? Probably not. I wonder if Johnny Two Bags would play one of these. Probably. I wonder if he has something like that. Got to meet Johnny Two Bags once. Once. And the bass player. They were both really cool. Briefly met Mike. Just kind of shook his hand as he was leaving the show. It was cool. Anyway, you guys don't need to hear me ramble about Social D and sand things. So anyway, I'll time lapse this, and we'll see you at the end. All right, starting time lapse. right, still nobody here. That's okay though. You guys still here, right? Let's clean off this buffer slime. Oh, I didn't buff that headstock yet, did I? Well, we're gonna have to fix that problem, won't we? Pop those tuners off. You guys probably want to see what's behind those tuners anyway, right? So let's do that. And like the previous guitar that I did that too, if the bushings seem like they're going to come out really difficult, we're not going to do it. Don't want to break nothing. More Bosch. Come on. There we go. By the way, no headstock breaks yet. Day is still early. Oh, wouldn't that be awful? That would not be good. Come on out. Come on out. You can. There we go. Yeah, that's what those look like. Huh. Come on out there. Huh. Well, almost looks like termites. Hope not. That would suck. Actually, as long as we got this thing apart and this much, let's do a little blacklight action. Okay. All right. We're gonna need to prepare. I'm not prepared. We need a stand for the closet. All right. Repausing. Okay. Let's go. Ready. Take this guitar in the closet. Let's go. And we're going to our creepy supply water closet here. Let's close the door. All right. Okay. All right. Bear with me now. Where's my flashy light? There we go. Oh, that looks very cool. Those knobs. Nice. Nice. Look at that. All that. You can't really see the green over the yellow, but it's definitely got that green hue. Here, let's spin it around. It's kind of hard to do one-handed and not drop the very expensive guitar, which would be bad. Be very bad. I don't see no issues. It's looking good. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's go back to the bench. Okay. All right. That was cool, huh? Bet you guys didn't think you'd see some blacklight action today. All right, so get those tuners out, and we're gonna get this back buffage. Check it out. Look at it. Here's the before shot. All right, see that? And we'll give you an after shot. Ready? And pause. All right, so I didn't go nuts with the buffing on the headstock because these are in there pretty solidly, and I am not going to chip old finish by having to tap these out just to make things shiny. Doesn't need to be that shiny. But we are going to buff. We already buffed that, didn't we? Yeah, we're good with that. It's ready to go. Okay. I think we're ready to put this thing back together. What do you guys think? Still nobody here yet, so I can still talk with you guys. A little bit more cleaner. That there. Oh, I know what we didn't do. What didn't we do? What did we do, Brett? You know what we're forgetting. We're forgetting the Howard's brand feed and wax. I don't know if there's any other brand of feed and wax. What do you guys use? Lemon oil? Guitar honey? I like this stuff. Works good. There, and now while that is settling in, we will put that on my rest so I don't get that stuff all over my rest. Give that a little bit of a clean. There we go. As long as the tuners are off, we'll give it a clean up, right? And as long as these are off, I'm going to give them a little bit of oil around the shaft, right there. Kind of gets into a different spot, and also there, right? So that's it. And I already got the internals. I'll get them again once they're on the guitar. I'll get the little oiler hole. Because as these age, the plastics get more brittle, which you can replace them, but it's nice if you don't have to. And to help with that, keep your tuners lubed. That way you don't have to turn so hard, right? That's what that little hole's for. A little bit of light machine oil, like once a year, will do you just fine. And where's my Bosch? We need more Bosch. Low torque. You don't want to put any extra holes in here, and we also don't want to widen any existing holes by stripping screws or breaking screws. That would be awful. We're lucky that the one in the trem broke off at the head. Otherwise, that would have been a very, very stressful operation. All right. And we know this works, so let's put this away and give it a final little dust out. Ew, put my hand in the feeding wax. Oh, we're touching something. That one. There we go. That's better. These were my other screws. Where'd you guys hide my screws? See, you lost the screws. I didn't lose the screws. There they are. See, told you. These we're going to do by hand, because often the back plate screws are, see that, are half stripped anyway. These actually aren't. But you see that? See how you back a screw back and it'll find the right threads. There, hear it? Just like a machine screw, and then it goes in nice and easy. You don't strip out the wood. It takes that extra little, there. Go backwards first. If you learn nothing from my videos, learn that. Okay, there it is. Click. That one wasn't as loud, but I felt it. You guys ready to string this thing up? Give it its final shine. Play it. Turn off the camera and cry about it. Dang. Oh, there's a rag that's appropriate. Okay, and also, and I might have mentioned in the other videos, but this is not a non-compensated tailpiece. Bleh, words. So we need us a wound third. And I thought I had another set of wound thirds, but where'd they go? That's not it. That's definitely 100% not it. Oh, there they are. Got it. Got them right there. EJ 20s, even though I don't want to call them EJ. Electric Jazz? That's probably it. Oh, why? I like to save the bags for the points, so that's why I don't just rip them if I can avoid it. Sometimes they tear. Not today. yeah, turn these points on there online, you get free stuff. Good deal. So you're going to put that there. Stay. This is very exciting. You guys excited? Get it. There we go. Once around the post and through the hole. That's all you need to do. That's it. And let's give that some tension so it doesn't keep falling out. Look at that. That's how it's supposed to be, according to a Gibson expert. Let's get the Bosch ready. There it is. String winder. Ready? And shrink. There. That. Nice. So that's good for now. I would 100% take that silly trem off of there and just run it. This would be just the best rock and roll guitar you could ever think of right here. I would also put a compensated tailpiece on there. Yeah. Bridge, not tailpiece. Real discreet one, so it looks pretty much normal. Whoops, I got a string wrapped up in there. I wrapped another string in that wrap. That's all right. Easily fixable. How many of you guys ever had one of these? How many of you guys still have one of these? Oh, I missed. And this is a pretty rare guitar now, especially in the condition it's in. I mean, to be in this shape with, I'm not sure about the tuner buttons. The nut has been changed. Most often these get changed. The jack even looks original though. Cool guitar. Let's tune her up. More Bosch. Oh, you can hear the tones just wanting to leap out of this guitar. Can you hear it? All the tones. First song, what are you playing on it? Huh? I think I have a song picked out for the distortion side. What do you guys think? Oh, let's see how my neck repair or fingerboard reglue and fret leveling went. This neck isn't the straightest in the world. It really isn't. Yeesh. Yeah, the action will have to be up a little bit on the bass side, I think. Let's see how it comes into it. Yeah, it's not bad. All right, it worked. Truss shot works. It's got a little bit more bow on this side than this side, it's kind of normal on an old Gibson. My 89 standard does that. Don't poke yourself in the eye with the strings. That's also bad. Okay, let's bring the action down just a touch. On that side, bass side's okay, treble side's gotta go down. You can't go down too far though, because you don't have any down pressure on this. I mean, this is just... That's why this trem was just like, let's see if we can make the strings go wow, 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 wow. And that's what happened. They came up with that, and that's why they stopped using it. All right, it's alive. Tuner. customer should definitely toss that trem, or just leave it on there. I'd take it off and top wrap this. That's what I would recommend. My professional opinion. The thing doesn't break. Think it's gonna break. Give it a little stretchy. Oh, it's still settling in. There's barely any down pressure on that string. All right, let's clip our ends, see where we're at. Stretch. And yeah, there's no side-to-side stability. Oof. Yeah, I would definitely top wrap that. I suspect that our customer will probably end up doing that. I'm going to have the boss get a hold of him and offer to do that for him if he wants. If not, well then, I'm sure he's capable of doing it himself. Or play it like this, I guess. I probably wouldn't. There's no, look at that. I mean, there's no stability there. This is barely touching. Okay, well, let's tune it up, see how it sounds. How off is our intonation? A little sharp on the E, but let's see what the other strings are. Sometimes you gotta kind of live with it. Okay, so that's flat. We need to move that. Let's see. I think this is the right wrench. Although I could just take it out of there. It's not like there's much down pressure, but let's see how much we can get out of it. That screw looks like it might have been replaced. That doesn't look, it looks awfully shiny. Uh-oh. It's been modified. It's not original. Let's see how much more we can get out of this. I think that's it. I'm not hitting it very hard. I'm barely tapping it. Just sounds loud. Okay? Calm down. Let's see how much more we can get out of it. How much is there? Oh, that's it. She is all the way, I think. Let me see here. You guys see? Yeah. It's all the way forward. Stud, no more stud. So let's see how this side is. All right. It's about as close as an acoustic guitar is going to be. That's what they were going for.
So far?
All right, let's see if we can do a quick morning video. Let's go over here to the Amp Tech's bench. He's been out for a few days, so I've been using his bench for a glue up area. And I reclamped this thing because I didn't feel like the glue was quite set up yet. Like most of you know, I like to use fish glue. Pluses and minuses. Sometimes it takes a little longer to dry than what it says on the bottle. I think it says like 24 hours. Usually you're safe with a 48, and this thing's been sitting now since, let's see, I glued it up on Friday. So hopefully everything stays straight and where it needs to be. on this super cool old Gibson. What is this, an SG special maybe? Deluxe, I don't know what this is. Old Gibson, worth a lot of money, super cool, love the color. Let's see how it went. Let's take these clamps off. Take one. Come here. And this one. This is what I use for clamping acoustic soundboard, not soundboard, extensions back onto the soundboard. Works good for clamping fretboards. It looks pretty okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's much better. Yeah, before I started, I thought it was solid, and it was not. I was mistaken, but that's okay. The reason I do like fish glue is that if it still is wet, it'll still set up. It's great stuff. Even if it's dry, if you get it apart, put a little water on it, it'll restick. So let's get this thing strung up. It's gonna be cool. And yeah. I was hoping to get this video out over the weekend, but nope. Didn't happen. Anyway, let's get this thing strung up. And as always, thanks for watching. Appreciate the subscribes, but let's get more. Here, you people that aren't subscribed, just right there. Hit it. Button. All right? Thanks. I appreciate it. It's free. Come on. What a deal. All right, get in your holder. Pause. Okay. There we go. Let's swing out a little bit. There, that's much better. So we're gonna leave the we're gonna take out the original screw. If I can find a replacement one that's shorter or something I can cut, I'll put that in there. But we're not gonna chop the original screw, even though it's just a screw. It is just a screw. Oh, there we go. I put that little black washer on there to kind of help it have a little bit more tension when it's on. But yeah, let's take this out. We will put this in with this here, which is the broken screw from here. So there's that. There's that, and we will put that in the case with it. And they can have the broken parts, the original broken parts, because gotta have the original broken parts. Right? Right. Anyway, a little bit of glue there. Let's get some water, clean that up. Let's see. I should probably do that. We should do that first. Let's clean up the rest of that squeeze out. Then we can string it back up. Then we can play it. Can't wait. Ready? And back to pausing. Okay. Now we have our hot water. Put this over here. Don't lose our parts. There. Clean up the rest of this fish glue. Don't need a lot. It was mostly cleaned up on Friday. Yeah, I definitely rushed this one a little bit. I knew better. I was just hoping that it would have dried since it was a nice flat joint, but fish glue is fish glue. Alright, that's better. All the stickies and crusties off there. Get this out of here. Cool. Man, I would have loved to have played this thing in our show over the weekend. We played the Social Distortion tribute, Social Destruction. We played over in was it Frenchtown, New Jersey, I think. Where it was Artie's Bar and Grill. Great place to play if any of you guys are local to that. Or go to see a show. The killer stage. They have to do these outside things, and they have a great stage inside. But an amazing outside stage. It's about the level of when you go to like a big festival and like the little stage. That's pretty much what they have, which for a bar is a big stage. But yeah. It was great. This would have been awesome to use for that. We played with a bunch of other really good tribute bands, except for one. Woo, boy. You guys should have seen this GNR band, Guns N' Roses. I'm not going to mention their name, but their bass player played, I don't know, most of their set with his low E string, at least, probably, I don't know, 3/4 of a step out type of thing, low. So it was like jarringly out of tune, and he didn't notice, like, at all. I'm pretty sure someone else had to come up and tell him. How do you not hear that? And by the way, the stage has great monitors, and even without it, he's got an amp, 2 amps behind him, guitar amp and a bass amp, and he couldn't hear that they were like ridiculously out of tune. It was so bad. But the other bands were fantastic. And you guys have the opportunity to see Iron Maiden band called the Ancient Mariners. Go. Okay? Go. I'm telling you. If Bruce Dickinson were to drop off the face of the planet, this dude could step in. He was amazing. Little short guy. And man, could that guy sing. Guitarists were great, drummer was great, everybody. The bass player did the Steve Harris thing. You know, he was fantastic. Looked like a giant Sasquatch. But yeah, they were amazing. Let's see who else was there. There was a Pearl Jam tribute. They were pretty good. The singer did the Eddie Vedder thing. The guitarists, they all did their parts good. There's a Nirvana band, and if you like that stuff, which I do not, they were good. So I really, really couldn't stand them, which means they were great. I don't like Nirvana at all. Don't. You're not gonna change my mind. I don't care about their first albums and whatever. They're just as terrible as their other albums. Who else was there? It was a Godsmack tribute. They were cool. They're good guys. They did a good job. Tribal Sun, I think, was the name of their band. What else? Who else was there? Oh, sounds good already, huh? Yes, that bass player was. It'd be like. Oops. There it is. Yeah, it's like it'd be like that. I mean, it's like that level of. Maybe like that. Ugh, so bad, so bad. Anyway, the Alanis Morissette band. One of our good friends is a singer in that, Melissa, and that band was, again, if you like Alanis, she can sing that stuff. You swear that it's actually Alanis on stage. It's amazing. They had a really good bass player with them who actually could do the flea part on You Ought to Know, which was impressive. Most bass players, even I think Alanis' actual current, or whenever she plays, doesn't play that part. Whoops, too far, I missed it. That tuner's a little worn. We should probably put some like Grovers on it or something, right? But yeah, if you guys like tribute stuff, that band, Jagged Little Thrill. Jagged Little Thrill is the name of the band. Again, she's just probably one of the closest people to the actual like person they're tributing I've ever heard. You know what I mean? You know, she sounds the most like anyone. That Bruce, I don't know what that guy's name was, but the Iron Maiden guy was neck and neck. Was another band? Might have been one more band that I'm forgetting now. Sorry. Oh yeah, the guy who put on the thing. don't know if he's the owner or manager or whatever. His name's Joe. But yeah, he's in a Judas Priest tribute. And tell you what, it was like, at one point, like 90 degrees out, sunny, nice, but hot. And that dude did the full Halford, spiky leather stuff on a stage outside. And he got it done. Those guys were really good also. I wanted to play something off Painkiller, but he wouldn't do that. I don't know many people that can do that stuff anymore. But yeah, he did all the vintage Priest stuff very, very well. Dude could really do it. Let's see what we got. Oh, that action can come down. Let's bring that action down. Ah, made you look. Psych. Let's bring that action down a little bit. There's only so much more room we can come down because this thing really makes. Look at that. I mean, I guess these weren't made for rock and roll back then. It's for nice, pretty jazz. Even though this is probably the best rock and roll guitar you'd ever get. You guys want to send me over 10 grand or so, I would be happy to keep making videos with this thing. No? Alright. Worth a shot. Alright, we're getting there. It takes a while to tune up these. Oh man, these tuners are so... I'm trying to be really gentle there. I don't want to break anything. They may have been replaced. It would make sense if they had been, but it looks like if they had, these are really authentic looking reproductions, or it was done a while ago. Either way is fine. All right, that's a lot better. Let's see here. Ready? It's just the bridge pickup, nice and full. So that. This thing is super cool. All right. Whew. All right. Let's here. Hold on. Let's get it to a different angle here. You guys can watch the. Well, did I do anything else? Sorry, I'm just talking to myself, thinking out loud. Oh yeah, put that back. We should put that back, right? The guy probably wants a strap button in there. Why did I take that out? Oh, I couldn't clamp it right with that in there. Okay. There. Look at that. What do you think? Original? What do you guys think? Original tuners or not? Maybe. You know, they really could. This thing's in great shape. It really is. Okay. I'm not going to make you guys wait for me to find a screw. I'm not going to use that whammy thingy anyway because it's just going to knock it out of tune. But let's check the frets. Then sadly I'll have to put it away. Right? Alright, let's get the better angle. How's that? How's that? Huh? Good enough? Almost Metallica. Where is it? There. Where was that? What's that, right? Okay. Man, those frets are low. Nut slots, that nut slot could come down just a bit. They're all a bit high. Let's fix that. This thing needs to be really nice, right? try that. Where's that? That's nope. Oh, thought there might have just been a little bit of a pinch, maybe using really small strings. But, that's getting there. That's right. This nut is not original, is it? No. And they were probably afraid to cut the nut slots down where they should be. Don't want any buzzies. And I bet if they thought because it was rattling down here, it was because of the nut. It could be. I don't know if this is bone. This is a really tough material. No, that's some sort of synthetic. Bone kind of smells like chlorine when you sand it. Ow! Ow! Man, that's a steep angle. No wonder these things don't stay in tune. Let's see what that did. It's good. This guy. I wish I knew what he was going to be setting up, or how he's going to be setting up, because I'd cut this nut slot, but that's alright. We'll probably change it out anyway. There it is. Oh, that one's... Boy. Should have noticed that earlier. This file's almost worn out. There we go. That's better. That one's okay. Let's give it a little clean out though. Just a little. There's some crusties in there. Let's get rid of the crusties. That's better. Cool. Retuning.